Hello guys, this is Nils the Stuff here, and yeah, you know that I made some share my story videos, I react on them. Yeah, that was like a month ago, but now I'm gonna make some reaction again on share my story. Because yeah, I'm on quarantine and yeah, I had nothing to do, so I made this video now, so I hope you're gonna enjoy it. So yeah, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification. Hit that notification. So oh yeah, don't forget to follow me on the IG monkey underscore turn 2001. So yeah guys, I see you guys in the video. So this is a video about I keep kissing my BFF. She likes it. Okay, who's gonna kiss uh, his or her BFF? That's just weird, but okay. Maybe if you're in love with her or him, if you're a girl, it's gonna be a little bit weird. But yeah, I see it's a girl and maybe she got a boy as a BFF. So let's go.
I'm Sabrina, and the story I'm
Sabina.
about to share with you is a very personal story. It's the
Oh,
story of how I came to realise that I am bisexual. The thing is, I have
bisexual.
always been shy about the fact that I like girls, but
If you guys don't know what bisexual means, it's like you are in love with two genders, like a boy, you're in love with a boy and a girl. So yeah, maybe you know that, but okay, just saying.
at some point I decided to let go of my fears and be myself, and the result was nothing like I expected. My story
Always be
began with my best
yourself.
friend Lucy. Lucy and I were best friends since 6th grade.
Oh, the
We
best friend
basically
is
did everything together. We
a
hung
girl.
out all the time from the start of our day till its end. And I always felt like she stood by me whenever I needed her. I guess you can say that we've been there for each other in the good and bad times. Everyone at school
That's
knew we
why
were inseparable, and many
you
people
call
envied
it
our strong bond.
best
Sometimes
friend,
Lucy and I would jokingly say that
BFF.
we were a lot like a crazy married couple, since we knew every detail about each other, and we never spent our time apart.
That's
Funnily
weird.
enough, we were
Every
also very
detail,
close physically. Like, we always
inside and
cuddled
outside.
and hugged, kissed, and slept in the same bed. At the beginning, I never thought too much about my feelings for Lucy, but I knew that I loved her very much, and what's between us will always be too strong to be broken. But with time, I started to notice that my emotions for her were overwhelming. What I mean is,
If you're gonna kiss your
sometimes
BFF,
I
it's
felt
gonna be a
extremely
weird
jealous only
silence.
if I saw
Just
her
saying.
hanging or talking with another girl. While I knew I was being irrational, I really hated the idea of her having another close female friend. On top of that, I always
Jealous?
got upset if Lucy didn't call or check up on me. It's like I felt my happiness depended on her. Until one time, we were hanging out at our friend's place and we were playing a truth or dare game. As we were playing, the bottle pointed at me and Matthew, and typically, the dare Matthew suggested was that me and Lucy French kiss, which actually wasn't a big deal for us, really. So I looked at Lucy and she was smiling at me, and I knew it was an okay sign. So I went up to her,
That's weird.
I leaned
Kissing your
forward, and
BFF.
I kissed her. We French kissed
The
for a
weird
whole
silence.
minute as our friends were laughing and shouting. And I get it. It's always exciting to see two girls kissing while playing truth or dare, but in reality, I didn't do it for the dare itself. I wanted to do it
She
because
liked it.
I was dying to kiss her, and that was my only chance. And as I expected, the kiss was so amazing that I didn't even want it to stop. I wished that all my friends would just disappear and leave us kissing alone. And what made me even more happy is that I know Lucy didn't want to stop either. I could feel her enjoying that moment as much as I did. Her eyes could tell that she wanted more, and she was my best
She
friend after
wants it
all. It
more.
wasn't hard for me to tell what she was thinking. But still, I had my doubts, which later I couldn't stop thinking about. I wasn't sure if she has feelings for me the way that I do
Or
her,
it was
or if she
just
was
for the
giving me
truth there.
signs the whole time and she was waiting for me to make a move. And maybe all of this was just a delusion that I desperately wanted to believe. Therefore, I decided that I was wasting my time by just cluelessly wondering, what if this or what if that? I had to ask her. Even though I was scared of getting rejected, I was completely sure that in the case she doesn't feel the same way, our friendship won't be ruined. Our bond was too strong and
Just
something
do
like
it.
this wouldn't break it.
Just
The
do
next day we
it.
were hanging together at her house, and I mentioned the dare and our kiss. Lucy started laughing as she remembered, but soon after she noticed that I was not bringing it up as a joke. I looked at her and asked if it made her feel something, but Lucy seemed confused. She then asked whether it made me feel something, and I said yes. I then closed my eyes and took a deep breath and said, Lucy,
The
I
weird
think I like you
silence.
more than a friend. When I opened my eyes, I saw Lucy looking confused but weirdly happy at the same time, and it was hard to read her,
Weird
and I was too
silence.
nervous to ask. But then, without saying a word, she leaned over and looked like she was about to kiss
Whoa!
me. But
She like her
suddenly,
too?
Lucy stopped and backed away. Then she said, I think you should leave. I was very confused, and I tried to
What?
ask her what was wrong, but she stopped responding, and she said that she wanted to be alone at that moment. I
What's
left
wrong,
the happy
Lucy?
place
You
feeling
tried to kiss
foolish
her
and
again,
cold.
but
I didn't
you go
understand
back?
anything from what just
Friend
happened.
zone
And worst
so
of all,
much.
I didn't know whether she has feelings for
Don't
me
give
or not.
the
Honestly, I felt
wrong
hurt from the
call
way she
to a
picked me out.
other
It made me feel like I was very much
person.
unwanted. At that moment,
Don't
I just wanted to
play
go
with her
back home
heart.
and cry
Just
my
say.
eyes out. The next day at school, I didn't call Lucy, and she didn't try to contact me as well, which was better because I didn't want to see her after what she did yesterday. Instead, I was sitting with my friend Eliana at school. Eliana was always one of the funniest people I know, and somewhat managed to lift up my mood. While we were talking and laughing, Eliana noticed that there was a small beetle in my hair, and she wanted to remove it from my hair without hurting it, when suddenly I heard Lucy's voice screaming behind me, "Leave Sabrina alone!" When I looked behind me, I saw Lucy fuming with anger, and she started
Ooh, she's
screaming at
jealous.
Eliana, thinking that there was something going on between us. And to be completely honest, seeing her that jealous made me extremely happy. But I tried to stay cool, and I told Lucy that she does not have a right to get into my business. Lucy was even more angry at this point, and she started saying all kinds of things without even thinking. But then I saw tears in Lucy's eyes, and I knew that she was about to burst into tears. I couldn't see her like that. She was obviously hurting, and I couldn't bear it. So I hurried up to her and asked her to calm down. Eliana is just a friend, I said. Please, Lucy, don't cry. Lucy
Don't cry,
looked like she
Lucy.
had a lot to say, so I asked her to go and sit somewhere more private. After she relaxed a little bit, Lucy started explaining to me that she has feelings for me, and that she was just so scared and confused to have these kinds of feelings for a girl. She was trying to hide her feelings, but she
You
couldn't
don't need to
anymore
be
because she feels
scared.
like she's in love with me. I was extremely happy to hear those words coming from her, and it made me forget about everything bad I felt for the last 2 days. Lucy was here, and she wanted to be with me, and at that moment, that was all that matters. Because of that, it
That's
is
true.
important not to be scared to express your true feelings to anyone. It might be the best
That's
choice
true.
you ever made.
Girls or boys. Bonus story.
Hi, I'm Angie, and up until last week, I
Weird
felt like I
voice, but
had
okay.
it all. An amazing boyfriend, the greatest best friend, good enough grades to get into my top choice college, and the prom coming up. The best part was how well my best friend Lucy and my boyfriend Jordan got on.
Again a Lucy? Why are so many Lucys in the freaking America, or I don't know which country you are, but okay, why is there so many Lucys?
You always hear those horror stories of best friends getting jealous of how much time you spend with your boyfriend. Me. We all hung out together and it felt so easy. I didn't have to divide my time between them. We all love surfing, so most weekends we'd head to the beach and catch some waves. Anyway, so Lucy's date to the prom broke his leg last week, so he wouldn't be able to go. I felt really bad for her, so I said I'd come over to her place and get ready and we could go together with Jordan. I didn't want her to be on her own for prom. We had been excited for this night all year.
I
I
think
put on some
Lucy and
music
that
while we were getting
boyfriend's
ready.
gonna get
I
together
couldn't wait for
and
Jordan to
cheat
see me in my
to each
dress.
other.
Lucy went to take a shower,
I
so I
think so.
decided I'd paint my nails while she did that. I'd brought the wrong shade of red, but I knew Lucy would have loads in her dressing table, so I went to go and find a brighter one. As I opened the first drawer, I noticed something tucked away at the back. I'd seen it before in her bag, and I was pretty sure it was a diary of some sorts. I know I shouldn't have done this, but I couldn't help it. I could hear
She
Lucy
read
singing,
it.
so I knew she'd be a while. I quickly pulled the diary out and opened it. I mean, Lucy tells me absolutely everything anyway, so technically I wasn't even snooping, right? As I flicked through
Yeah,
the
you were.
pages, I kept seeing the same name over and over again. I couldn't believe it. My heart started thumping and I felt like I was going to have a panic attack. Lucy was in love with Jordan. But this made no sense. I kept reading
Told
and it
you.
just got worse and worse. Lucy was
I
trying
told
to
you.
break me and Jordan up. This was why she'd applied to the same colleges as him. I couldn't stop reading. Near the end of the diary, I felt something bulging out. I opened the last page and a pile of notes spilled out onto the floor. I recognized Jordan's handwriting straight away.
I told you.
These
They
were
were
love
together.
notes. He had even put hearts around her name.
Told
He
you.
never put hearts
Cheating
around
to
my
get
name on the
to
notes he
her.
passed me in class. I suddenly
How did I
felt
know that?
sick. I could hear Lucy getting out of the shower. I figured I had about 3 minutes before she caught me, so I chose a few random notes to read quickly. Jordan had written that he was planning to break up with me after the prom, and then him and Lucy could go live there happily ever after at college together. I wanted this to be some kind of sick prank. Why was this happening to me? I grabbed the diary and shoved it in my bag, along with my dress, and started heading for the stairs. I bumped straight into Lucy as she came out of the bathroom. I told her my mum had called and there'd been an emergency with my gran and I had to go. I tried not to look at her because I knew I'd either
She was a
cry or want
liar.
to slap her, so I just said, have fun at the prom with Jordan and our friends, and I'll call you tomorrow. However, I didn't head straight home. I went straight to the pet shop and bought a few little treats for Jordan. Then I quickly went home and got ready. My mom asked me why I was taking such a big handbag to the prom, but I just smiled sweetly. I waited in the janitor's closet until everyone had arrived, and then I timed my entrance perfectly. The band were playing a super slow song, and all the couples were dancing close together. I tiptoed onto the dance floor, and before anyone could even notice me, I opened my bag and tipped it over the top of Jordan and Lucy, who were already so close they were almost kissing. Jordan screamed hysterically like a little girl and started crying. 6 baby rats were now running down Jordan and
Baby
Lucy's arms,
rats.
and one even got stuck in the front of Lucy's dress. I actually felt a bit sorry for the rats, but I soon forgot that when I saw the looks on their faces. They kept screaming, and I just stood there with my arms crossed, giving them dagger eyes. They ran off, with the rats running behind them, and I could
Good
hear them
job, rats.
crying.
Go for it.
I was happy Jordan will be remembered as the coward chicken who's afraid of rats. Everyone else by then was staring at me, and the band stopped playing. My other friends came running over, and that's when I pulled the diary out. They needed to see the evidence. Well, that's if Jordan and Lucy slow dancing together wasn't already enough evidence. My friends couldn't believe what they'd done. They started screaming at them, cheaters, and I'm sure they heard that because they looked back at us and left quickly, feeling ashamed, I hope. But you know what? I feel much better, and that night turned out to be the best prom night ever. Okay, so I might have lost both my best friend and boyfriend in one night, but that's better than living a lie, right?
That's true.
They deserve each other. What do you think of this story?
That's true, guys. If you have a best friend and a boyfriend and they're both lying to you, just break the conversation with him. Just break all social media with him. Or you go to this girl and threw some rats over your best friend or boyfriend. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like this video. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification. So I'll see you guys in the next another video. Bye, guys. Bye.
That your love is gone.